About cute anime girls and tentacle-like roots, Lloyd arrives on the scene and tells Mekona to let Marie go. She flies up and then launches herself at Lloyd for a claw attack, but Lloyd matches her with a punch and pushes her back. She then uses air treant powers to attack him with massive roots, but Lloyd dodges them all as if he has ultra instinct, and then throws a piece of it back at her. Mekona decides to go all out and uses Godspeed to push him back and then grabs him by his head and drags him against the dungeon wall. Lloyd grabs her hand and throws her back like a bug and says that this much is normal in his village and tells her that he is from Kunlun. Mekona thinks that he is mocking her by naming a village from fairy tales and attacks him with some roots once again. Just then, the other girls arrive on the scene and ask what was happening. Lloyd tells them that it is Mekona and that he will defeat her and the huge snake and prove that he can become a great soldier as well. He tanks an attack to protect others and gets himself injured but pushes on despite it and fights her in hand-to-hand combat. Mekona pushes her on the ground and says that she will now finish him off, and then attacks him with a drill-like root. But to her surprise, Lloyd grabs it and then uses it to yeet Mekona out of the dungeon and into the sky like Team Rocket. With her gone, the huge snake comes out and reveals itself to be the guardian beast of Kunlun village, and he says that Lloyd has grown so much. Its name is Vritra, the same beast with whom skin Selen's belt is made up of. Lloyd asks if he knows him and Vritra says that the last time they met, Lloyd was still too young and he came here because of what the lowly grandma did to him. She used Excalibur to cut off some of his skin and made an apron out of it. Just then, Sue walks in and asks Lloyd what he looks like to him, and Lloyd says that he looks like a bad person. He then asks him if he wants to become a hero and a savior who protects others and tries to offer him something. But before he can complete his sentence, Alka comes out from the ground and says that she finally found him. She then turns around and notices the huge snake and talks to him, but Sue uses this chance and jumps on Vritra's back and says that he will kill it, and with it the barrier around Kunlun will be destroyed and Alka will lose all her powers as well. He destroys Vritra's core and Alka jumps in to kick him away, but it's too late. But to everyone's surprise, she is still as opus as ever. It turns out that Vritra took over Selen's belt, and Alka remembers that while working one day, she accidentally ripped a piece of the apron and then sold it off for cheap by calling it a cursed object. Sue says that it doesn't matter, and now he will go to unseal Kunlun and reveal the last dungeon and then teleport away. After that, the dungeon starts collapsing and Alan walks in to save his friends. Alka teleports away and eventually they all make it out alive, and Alan gets the credit for defeating the snake and making the dungeon collapse. With this, he is presented in front of the king and is given an award of his choice, but he refuses to take any because he doesn't know what the hell is going on. The king and the other students think that he is being humble and start admiring him, and the king awards him with the title of Dragon Slayer because it sounds cool, and why not? The next day, Alka teleports in and tells Lloyd and the others that she will be taking them to